I'm Andrew Grant, and I'm an innovation transformation specialist. I help leaders build a culture that supports innovative thinking and creative problem solving. I've facilitated critical cultural change strategies with executive leaders and their teams now for over 25 years. My team and I have worked together over this time to design unique interactive experiences that are created as authentic learning opportunities and used by many leading companies globally. I bring these important skills to the design and delivery of the workshops, business facilitation, and keynote talks I present.
Give a warm welcome to Andrew Grant, who's come all the way from a Sydney summer of Manly Beach.
Thank you. It's hard to imagine that yesterday I was in 35 degrees heat. Is that what happened? You have these creative ideas and you go into the boss's office really excited, and it's not that the boss says no, it's the way the boss says no that kills your creativity. Why bother? Why try again? For 20 years, we were teaching design thinking to companies, and we realized there was no point in teaching design thinking if everyone's going to turn up with an excuse. We fill up our working memory with so much stuff, but our working memory can only actually take about 5 things at once. And if that working memory's overflowed, we have no room to be creative. You know what? I've got to do this 2 more times today, and if I'm sick, you can take over, because I think you are. Except you need to face this way, because you've got to put it in this ear so they can't see. This is magic. This is magic. 51! Yeah, you always want 54.
We were explicitly looking for an interactive session, and the reason for that is it's all too common now to have sports celebrities come and tell you how what they've done aligns with your business. And what we were really looking for was people to take an experience. We used Andrew and his team early in those sessions to start people thinking and set them up for the rest of the 2 or 3 days.
"15 years ago, you were talking to Singapore bankers about creativity. And I was thinking, wasn't it that creative accounting that caused the global financial crisis?
Well, there's the danger. The bankers, when they came,
10
their
years
only
ago,
concept of creativity
so was it you that's...
No, that's right.
Who killed creativity? Andrew Grant, to stop by the studio today. Here's what he had to say.
We hear the word innovation gets tossed around quite a lot.
So how important is innovation in this country?
Well, I think as a country, we were in the right place at the right time. We had these natural resources. We were very good back then. But we can't be defined by our past. Design thinking sessions, helping companies solve critical problems or difficult problems, and we just kept coming up against this barrier. These participants would come to our workshops or our sessions, and we'd be all excited to teach them something creative and not artistic, I mean, you know, solving a real issue. But every single one of them would often be pushed by their boss to come, and the first thing they'd say is, "It's not my responsibility to be creative. Why am I here? That's the innovation department, or that's someone else." And here we are trying to get them to think creatively and trying to get them to feel creative, and yet they always came with excuses. And we thought, well, unless we can, deal with these excuses, every book in the world won't help them become creative. And he cleans the mirror. Let me tell you, never, ever kiss the mirror again. That is creative problem solving. Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you, Andrew. I thought that was a very thought-provoking session, getting us to think a little bit different.
We're right in the middle right now of doing our KPIs and performance goals for the year, and I think it's just an incredible reminder for people to say, well, under what conditions would our KPIs, our performance goals, etc., be more effective because we look at it in a broader context.
It's logical, there's a neuroscience behind.
Overly imaginative.
It makes it first more credible. It makes
it was the best training engagement program we've ever had.
Truly exceptional for our team.
Rather than see virtual offerings as a poor replacement to the live on-stage conference events, we've added in a whole new level of experience using multiple tools to ensure interaction and involvement. We can also offer the option of ongoing learning, both at the event, including Q&A, panels and interviews and workshops, and pre and post blended learning using all the best available tools. Startup entering into the new market in Indonesia. And so it was really interesting for the CEO to talk about what they have and what they needed and what were the most important, critical and creative thinking skills for that. Every time we read about an entrepreneur, and we read it as if they're heroes. What's the problem?
Yeah, so the problem is that you need that balance.
The whole importance of this is really to get a conversation started. As I said, we don't want to get hung up about what goes where. That's the tension that will allow sustainable innovation. We acknowledge the greatest investment for a keynote and a workshop is the audience's precious time. And so we add value through offering a fully integrated service, knowing that success happens as much off the stage as it does on the stage. I will listen to your needs, outcomes, and brief, and tailor the session to the audience and conference dynamics. I'll design and integrate my session into the full conference so everything flows and the whole learning experience becomes connected, including our original research and motivational business insights, all based on your brief. Most importantly, I'll talk about you and not me. My team and I offer a few unique perspectives on the same topic. Myself, Andrew Grant, and my partner, Dr. Jaya Grant from Sydney University Business School. Both of us co-presenting to give multiple angles and create unique audience interaction dynamics with the backing of our company Tirian. Here are just some of the global events we've spoken at over the last 25 years and the important feedback from our clients.